Greetings traders, it is Wednesday, April 18th, 2018, and the news is going to come out in 12 minutes, 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I am going to take a trade. I'm going to take what I call a news day entry, which is the code applied to the news day, and this one should be a fairly easy entry, which usually always is. Sometimes it's not though. It can get a little tricky sometimes, but there's a contingency plan for that. You can use the breakout technique if it gets a little squirrely on you, and that usually always works. So I'm going to take that trade and I'll be back to take it. And by the way, this trade, of course, like all the trades you see me taking, are called out in advance in my charting service, showing what the code is. And I showed what the code is for today in my charting, and all my charting members should be taking the same basic trade I'm going to take. And so I'll be back shortly. Okay, the news just came out there 15 seconds ago. Shot up. Oh, shot up to 67. 67, 74 up to 68. Not a big move, but no, I'm just waiting for the code to give me a direction. And as soon as it does, I'll come back and show you the entry. It's over 100 ticks up right there. You know, it's funny, I'm watching oil, of course, trade, and I'm watching the stock market trade too, and I got all kinds of stocks I'm watching. And, you know, even to this day, oil moves a lot more than stocks too. I mean, but you have a lot of stocks that you can play though, and get, you know, a little bit here and a little bit there off of each one. But it takes a lot of work to play them all, and this is so simple in comparison. Yeah, it's really amazing. I've been doing this for so long, and then I went back to trading stocks too and realized how easy I have it trading oil. Trading stocks is it's good, you know, I do like it, but it's a lot more work, that's for sure. Takes a lot of effort to trade them and do it every day. And anyway, still waiting for the code to give me an entry, long or short, and I will take the position. You know, see, when I think about it, you know, it's like, man, you know, I know the code. I know which direction this thing's gonna go. I mean, I have a method I can use. The code that's gonna tell me. You know, since it's controlled by a computer, it's not really trading. It's like, boy, there's a huge storm out there. Hope I don't get kicked offline. You know, it's just so much easier. What I do like about stocks, though, is it's much more of a challenge. You know, you have a lot of, it's not very easy. You don't know for sure which way it's going to go, so it's much more of a challenge to trade it, which I like. But at the same time, I'm very kind of, you know, amazed that I can trade oil so much easier with the code. And anyway, I'll come back. I think the code's going to give me an entry here. I think it's going to be a short entry too, but we'll see. By the way, if I do get a short entry here, I am going to go for a lot of ticks. I'm going to go for about maybe 80 ticks or so. Should be an easy day. Once I take entry, it's going to drop out and go way down. Probably won't take that long, maybe half hour or so, maybe an hour at the most, and then I'll be out. I've seen this code before. Be back. And just for you code traders out there, let's bring up the daily. Okay, daily chart. What's going to happen? Most likely, assuming it gives a short entry. Might give a long entry, but I doubt it. This will come all the way back down. Probably even go red. So it's going to come all the way down and make a red bar. Huge line. So we'll see if it gives a short entry though. If it gives a long entry, I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know how far up it will go. It doesn't usually do that. So, not on this code anyway. Okay, I've taken the short position here. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got the exit at 60 ticks. Down here at 67.54. Like I said, it's just going to drop out. I'll take a look at it on the 10-minute. So, all of you charting members, you should be in this trade. I called it out in advance. This is going to be an easy day. I'm just going to go for 60 ticks. I want to get out pretty quick. I am trading stocks too right now. I've gone short on TWTR, made 30 ticks on that one. I went short in AMAT, made 50 ticks on that one. And I'm watching some more. By the way, if you want a good a stock that you might want to take an investment in, CNET looks pretty good to me. It's a Chinese stock. It's a Chinese company, I should say. And actually, I'm not sure if it's a Chinese company or actually, I think it is. Yeah, it's a Chinese company, and it looks pretty good. I mean, I've been watching it now, taking some trades on it. It's pretty good. It just keeps moving up, and long term though, this is a long term type of thing. See, when you know the code, and you come into my, let me just tell you what most people are doing, okay? I mean, I made the videos up so that you could learn how to do it yourself, and some people do, but most everyone's coming into my charting service and just following the trade. So, I guess that's the best and easiest way, and what I recommend doing. Just learn the code 2. You should learn the code 1 too, so that you can know how it works. And then learn the code 2, and then come into the charting, and just take the trade every day. The same trade that I'm taking. Starting to move against me a little bit. I have a 10-tick stop on this trade. If the stop gets, I'll use the breakout technique. By the way, I did explain the breakout technique today in my charting service. So, for those of you who are using it, I will tell you when you are going to enter. Be right back. Okay, if you're using the breakout technique, you would have just shorted there, and you'd be in a short position now. This is the breakout technique that I taught how to do, but I took the exact code.
Market data connection lost.
I don't know.
Market data connection re-established.
I don't know if you're hearing that. It's coming from Interactive Brokers. Anyway, so for all of you charting members, you should be in this trade short. If you took the exact code I called, you took it exactly when I did. If you played the breakout technique, you're now short. And this one should be good for quite a bit. I'm only going to go for 60, but I think this one's probably going to be good for. Let's bring up the daily again. I would say, let me take a look. 694. I would say it's going to be good down to at least 67.20. At least that. It could come all the way down to below this bar here. It's 66.54. It could come down all the way there. But I should be able to get easy 60 ticks off this trade, no problem. So, you know, there's no comparison when you know the code, that's for sure. And I think I'm getting close to my exit, am I? We still got a ways to go. We make it down to 54. That's what, way down here. So you see, I'm riding it from here all the way down to 54 for a nice 60 tick trade. All by what? Knowing the code. To all of you out there who just started listening to me or whatever, don't let anybody fool you. I 100% guarantee you there is in fact a code. And you know, there's a lot of people out there that don't want people to know about that, but I don't care. I'm here to teach people the code and give them the opportunity to make money with it. And anyway, I'm going to come back and I will show you the progression, or at least the outcome of this trade. But I don't think it's going to take very much longer for it to get to my exit. Okay, getting kind of close to the exit here. No, I probably could get like about 67.20 out of this. but I'm just going to take the 60 ticks. See, if I go for the 67.20, I'm going to have to wait a lot longer, and I don't feel like it bouncing all the way back up on me, but it'll go down. The code is always right. It is kind of a bummer, though. This thing made it down to 65 right there. 66, and my exit is at 54, so came 12 ticks away. Oh well. It'll come back down, go and break, and hit my exit. And now it's just a matter of time. I believe I told all of you in the charting to go for 40 ticks off the code, and if you did, using the exact code, you'd already be out right now. You'd be out when it came down here. It went 50 ticks, so I would imagine a lot of you are already out. The reason why I switched my exit to 60 was because of the move that it made, and I believe that I can get it. I came really close down here, and I still think I can get it. Just want to see it, you know, start to really start moving down. It's kind of playing a game right now, but at some point it should start to really move down here. And then it's going to die out like it always does, so I need to hit the exit here pretty soon. Like, let's say within, I'd like to see it do it within 40 minutes. 40 more minutes. I'll come back. This thing sure is taking its time coming down, that's for sure. I wish it would have got me out earlier. 12 ticks away, I would have made it. Oh well. Anyway, I'll be back. It'll make it. Actually, it might not make it, but what should happen is it should come down to the bottom of where it was. So, let's go take a look at the 1 minute. We can see it easier. The bottom down here at 66, it should come down to that level again. Maybe break below, or maybe come back down and start to bounce back up and just level out a bit. But it should come down to the bottom of the range, which will give me a chance to get out. Now, if at some point here, all of a sudden it just starts to shoot down like this, shoot down, then, and it makes the distance between here and here fairly quickly, not too long, like maybe 5 minutes or something, then I will go for more than the 60 ticks, because it will come down, break, and go much lower, if it does that. Okay, it's starting to make its move down here. We'll see how fast it wants to come. If it drops pretty good all the way down to the bottom down here, I'm gonna go for a bit more. I'm going for 60 now. I'll probably go for at least 70, maybe even 80. Should be able to make it. Like I said, there is a good chance that this thing will come all the way down, at least down to about 20, 67.20, which brings it quite a ways down. And it could even come all the way down, but at this point I would say it probably won't. But it should come down to about 67.20 or so. So I still got more room to make some more ticks, but we'll see how fast it comes down here. That'll be my decision whether I am going to go for it or not. It just seems to be inchworming its way down. It's not really acting like I wanted it to act. So at this point, I'm just going to go for the 60. If it doesn't break soon, I'm going to give it another maybe 30 more minutes. If it doesn't break, I'm just going to exit. I missed another short on Twitter again, TWTR. Shorted it yesterday, shorted it today, and could have just shorted it again. It's like a triple top of 32. And, you know, it's really difficult for me to trade stocks and trade oil at the same time. I mean, it really is. I thought I could do it, but I just can't anymore. I think I'm getting too old. So I'm going to have to choose which one do I want to do. Do I want to trade oil? Do I want to trade stocks? It's a hard decision, except for I have so many clients in the stocks. I feel bad about going over to the, in the oil, I feel bad about going over to the stocks now and leaving the oil behind. So, and the oil is so much easier. So I guess I'm just going to stick with the oil. I like trading stocks, but what I'm going to do is, instead of day trading them, I'm just going to sort of look for gems that I really, really like and put some money into it, and you know, put a trade on it, put a stop on it, put an exit on it, and go for a longer term type of investment type strategy. Playing charts and various different things, mostly charts. And do it that way with the stocks and just leave the day trading up to the oil, because it's, it's just so much easier when you know the code like this. Okay, I'm going to be looking for an exit here. What I'd like to see it do is come back down to right about here. I'm just going to jump out. Not that I don't think it's going to go down, I do, but I don't want to wait for it. I'm getting kind of, I don't know, my, my patience, I get kind of spoiled by trading oil. Also, it's 10:54 right now here in Thailand, 10:54 p.m. It's nighttime. And when I trade stocks, I have to stay up till 3:30 in the morning. No, 4 in the morning. I have to stay up till 4 a.m. to trade the stock market till it closes, and it's really late. And oil is much better for my time. I'm going to be out of this thing within an hour for sure. So that would be 10. Let's call it 11. I'd be out by 12 midnight. And can go to sleep after that. But when I trade stocks, I've got to stay up for an extra 4 hours. Actually, I don't really have to. Most of the action is in the morning, but right when it first opens. But I actually have a trading technique that I use that you need to wait until the end because of the way that I play it, and so it's kind of it is very late for me to stay up that late. And oil is better, easier. And a lot of you out there, it's natural for a trader to do this, but a lot of you out there will like for instance, when it came back up here, you get scared and you'll get out. And, could have made money, but then you didn't, because then you got scared, and you didn't know what it was going to do. That is why you really want to, either get my charting service and pay me $300 a month and have me do this for you, or you need to do it yourself. Because when you chart it out every day, you will know what it's going to do. Or let's put it this way, you will know what it's most likely going to do. Now, it doesn't always do it, but it does it most of the time, so that you can profit from it most of the time. So you really, if you're going to do this, play the code 2, play this one trade. There's only one trade now in oil, just one code 2, that's it, that's all there's left. But that's all you need. And if you're going to do it, you have to chart it out yourself. If you don't want to do that, then you should just pay me to do it, because I'm doing it every day anyway, with a lot of clients for the charting. And I have a lot of clients because it really helps them in this trade. And all of you out there in the charting, you should all have either already nailed this trade and are out, or are still in it waiting for the exit like I am. And very easy trade today, just taking too long. Okay, it looks like it might go for the bottom here. Okay, 66 is the bottom. There it goes. Alright, it should slide right down to my exit then. Put my finger on the exit button, no? Just in case it doesn't. I don't want to wait for it. Come on. A little further. Quick little 60 ticks. Anyway, when you know the codes, or the code 2, you can do this, what you're seeing me do here. And do it with a good deal of accuracy and success, and be able to make money at it. That's the bottom line, right? That's the only reason why any of us are really trading, is just to make money. Of course, I do it because I love the challenge, like trading stocks and stuff. This really isn't any kind of a challenge for me anymore, but the stock still is. Because I know the code, not only do I know where to get in, but I know where to get out. It's really quite amazing, Okay, I'm going to just jump out right there. Alright, I'm out. I don't know how many ticks that is, but good enough for me. And as you can see, what did it go down to? The 60? Came like 6 ticks away from my exit. Funny. Oh well. Okay, so I'm done. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll do the charting. Of course, tomorrow for me is today for you, if you're in the United States. So it's tonight for you, and that'll be tomorrow for me. So I will do the charting, but we already know what the code is this week, so we know what we're going to take on Thursday and Friday, and it should be pretty easy the rest of the week. And today was pretty easy, and the code was perfect in every way. The exact code on the Newsday entry was perfect. I took it, and the breakout technique was perfect. Because if you'd taken it, you would have made a good profit off of it. So anyway, I am going to go. Hope your traders are doing well. I hope you charting service members have all hit this trade. You should have. And I hope all of you traders out there are being inspired by the codes and inspired by what I am doing. Don't believe anybody out there that says this is a scam or this is some type of a replay or something like that. It's all nonsense, of course. And everything I'm saying is all real. So anyway, I'll be back tomorrow to do some more trading. Happy trading out there, everybody.